the yarn comes from? The yarn comes from mainly from Portugal, based on petroleum. Acrylic yarn, also natural fibre comes obviously from animals or from plants. From different parts of the world. Obviously best wool comes from New Zealand. Acrylic comes mainly from Portugal for the moment, also from Turkey, Egypt, not so much nowadays. And what we use basically depends on the price and the availability. The yarn arrives to us in the form of what they call a tow, which is a very thick sliver of, not really yarn, but continuous filament, which is unbreakable by the human hand. So it has to go through a series of processes which first of all break the fibres into manageable lengths and also reduce the thickness, the grammage, so that by the time you arrive at the spinning process, after probably 3 or 4 preliminary processes, which we call preparation, the length of the fibres is suitable for what we want to do, and the thickness of the yarn is suitable for the metric number, the count, which is the thickness of the finished yarn that we want to produce, which also gives us the possibility to mix different coloured fibres together if we want to make a mixed yarn. I don't know. Honestly don't know. Sometimes I don't think I am very good at, honestly, if you want an honest answer, I don't think I am, but obviously people employ me and people seem happy with what I do. I think that maybe when you're good at something, you maybe don't know you're good at it. It's just a natural thing. I know I'm good at, when the factory's running properly, I know I'm good at organising people. I'm good at calculating. When we were running at maximum production, you have to make this and this and this. I can tell you exactly, this is ready now, this is ready tomorrow. I think maybe that, don't know. I think I'm reasonably good at working with people. Trying to understand what the problems they have are. Yarn for me means nothing personally. It's just a method of, it's a company, it's production, it's hopefully of good quality that we can sell it and we can make money and we can live with that money that we make. It's nothing, I've no attachment to the yarn. Obviously you want it to be good, you want it to be nice, you want to see people maybe wearing it, but I've no attachment to it. I think it's very important that it still exists because it's production and you need to maintain production units and not just work everybody in banks, restaurants and service industries. You need production. Obviously it's not an easy thing to keep production nowadays, but it is important. I love working in textiles, I think because of the people. Because you meet a lot of people, you communicate with a lot of people, both on a higher level than yourself, on equal with yourself, like yourself, and also you work with the workers. You think you do have a feeling of satisfaction when there is a problem and you manage to resolve that problem. Can't give you a specific example, but there have been problems in the past, or if you work on a project to, for example, reduce the amount of waste that you make. There's one thing I did in England and we managed to reduce the waste by, I think, 5%. You feel as though you've achieved something. When it don't work properly, when it goes wrong, when it's frustrating, when you come in the morning and everything's gone wrong and you really don't know why. And also it's a little bit frustrating because you feel that somebody does know why, but they don't want to tell you. In Romania, that's more of a problem because particularly the older people were afraid to tell you what had gone wrong because they were afraid they're going to be punished for it, which is not our principle. If people make a mistake, they need to learn from it, not to be beaten for it. But that's very frustrating. You know, when the commercial, for example, says to us that it's an important order, it's a new customer, and we work and speak to the girls, this is important, and then the next day you go and it's what's happened here, and that's frustrating. Investment. You need a massive investment. I only know this textile factory in Timișoara, obviously, and maybe a little bit Vigonia, which is next door to us, but they need investment. You want to change, the people want to change, produce other yarns. You need to invest in climatisation, in Okay, modern machinery, you can adapt your machines existing to a degree, but if you want to have proper industrial production, you need investment, as in every industry, obviously. Automation also is important nowadays, because to find workers who will work in a factory environment, it's not so easy.